Η Eileen είναι καλλιτέχνης και μητέρα, πολύ σημαντικό.
Κάνει πολλά πράγματα, έχει θέσεις.
Once upon a time, on an island not far from Athens, on the Gulf of Rowers, was a 70s town called Eretria. One day, an inquisitive artist visited Eretria and set camp there for a week or so to be inspired and to create. She was so inspired at the time that she decided not only to create art, but also to let the rest of the world know about it. She bought a domain name in the World Wide Web called liveart.gr and shared her every creative move with the world. She didn't want to touch the land itself. She believed that most of Greek land was too sacred to tamper with, so she decided to create a net art piece. This piece was a creation of a fake Google Earth platform, which depicted an event that happened in ancient Greece. You would enter the platform and zoom in via tampered sat-nav stills. And as you zoomed into this fake Google Earth platform, you would notice white froth on the sea surface, the reminiscence of a boat passing, a rowing boat that passed a long, long time ago. She then went to create the same illusion on site. One dark, dark night, she set up her laptop and some projectors and projected on the sea surface the white froth the rowing boat had left behind. All this had gone on the World Wide Web. She took a break from all this live art nonsense for about 2 years, and during that time, she conceived again. Her grandfather had passed away during those 2 years. It was a painful time. She decided to visit the home he was brought up in on Syros, an island not far from Athens. She decided to create and dedicate a piece of art to him. Again, the overwhelming environment diverted her from tampering with it. She was, however, inspired to introduce the element of sound. Again, she visited her website on the World Wide Web, liveart.gr, and shared daily with the world her research. Social networks favored her journey, and the feedback she received was wonderful. She decided to dedicate 15 days for her research and 15 days for her exhibition. Her research consisted of drawings, photographs, writings, and videos. Each room and space of the mansion was explored and accordingly was given a sound installation to fit. These sound installations were a fusion between her research and her feelings for her beloved grandfather. Finally, the exhibition took place, and many came from lands far, far away, many of which could not find the exhibition because they expected to see paintings on a wall. The inquisitive artist spent long hours in the mansion, cherishing every minute with her baby in her belly, showing and explaining to the visitors what they were hearing. The inquisitive artist gave birth and spent some time away from her live art projects, but in the back of her mind, she really wanted to work on some Athens-based projects. So she researched for spaces and inspiration. She was ever so lucky to be offered to materialize her first Athens-based live art project at the beautiful post-neoclassical building on Amalias 36. She spent 20 days in the mansion and was even given a large studio to work in. It was wonderful. As soon as she could, she logged into her liveart.gr site and shared through the World Wide Web her daily creative activities. She got really hands-on and decided to draw, paint, and make patchwork collages. As all her creations are site-specific, the inquisitive artist drew inspiration from the time the building was built. The late 20s, a time of foxtrot, waltz, American tango, and jazz. The mischievous spirit of the roaring 20s inspired her to paint many sensual nudes. The inquisitive artist, also a mother, had her little one by her side most of the time. She spent on Amalias 36, who too was a source of inspiration. so she painted their bond in fluorescent pink. The second half of her live art project, at Amalia's 36, the inquisitive artist focused on the architectural elements of the building itself, which she believed to be nor of the neoclassical or the Art Deco movement, but a fusion more fitting to the eclecticism movement. Eventually, she finished her live art project and organized her work to be exhibited to the Athenian Society. A formal invitation was sent out, and the inquisitive artist, working away, eagerly awaited the launch of her painting exhibition. She was ever so honored to be given the space on the second floor of the beautiful mansion in which she carefully displayed her paintings. Many came to view the artwork from lands far, far away. The exhibition was thankfully a success. She had just enough time to take a breath before she was asked by Synthesis to launch her second Athens-based live art project for the whole of April 2011. The project will take place at the spectacular Vrysaki building owned by Synthesis. The inquisitive artist could not ask for a more inspiring live art project. Next to the ancient Agora, she is so looking forward to being inspired and to create art, which she can again share with the World Wide Web. Ευχαριστώ πολύ.